Hi, everybody. My name is Levy Anderson, and welcome to Conversations with Two Dope Queens. All right, let's get started. How are you doing today?
I'm good. First of all, hi, daughter.
Hi, Mama.
As you guys can see, my show got hijacked today. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am wonderful. I'm really glad to have you tonight.
I'm excited.
Yes, I
I'm
am
really
too.
excited.
So, how this
Oh.
came about? Oh, look at us.
I didn't know you were going to do that.
On my last episode,
Mm-hmm.
so what we're doing today is, on the last episode of the year, Brian Davis, shout out to Brian.
Shout out, Brian.
Yes, he did a little quick interview of me and asked, and then I had someone else ask me if they can interview me, and I gave it some thought and I ran that past you, and you were like, Mom, if anybody's going to interview you, it's going to be me.
Yup.
So no sliding to anyone else. I appreciate the offer and the love. I really do, but I could not do this and not have my daughter or my son or one of my family members do it, but my daughter in particular. But so tonight I am sitting, as you notice, on the other side of the camera, and she's in my chair. I don't know how to feel about this, but here we are. Anyhow,
You're welcome.
So my daughter, my beautiful 16-year-old daughter, let me introduce her. Can I introduce you before
Of
you?
course.
Okay,
Oh my
so
God.
this is my beautiful daughter, Levy.
Hello.
She gets her name. Her name is Levy Joanne. She gets her name from both her grandmas. And
No, you have to give backstory though. Okay, so I get Lovey from my dad's mom and Joanne from my mom's mom.
yeah, so she's named after both of her beautiful grandmothers.
Yeah.
And we give thanks for that. There's a longer story along with that, but I won't.
We won't get into that.
We'll keep it very kosher.
Yes,
You know,
very cool, very cool.
So, anyhow, daughter,
yes.
what are you doing?
I forgot I was on camera. Anyways,
Are you
ready?
excited to be here?
I am, yeah. I am.
So you want to interview your mama?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready to get into it?
Yeah, we can get into it.
Okay,
I
I'm
feel like I'm
asking
missing
really juicy
something.
questions.
I know, but I also feel like there's more than I need to be doing.
I know, right?
Yeah. So okay. So hello, everyone. This is episode 4. Okay, conversations with two dope queens tonight because I have been brought in with my baby girl. But this will be episode 4, and as you guys know, we're doing everything different. Our episodes are pre-recorded, and we will have our live episodes will be novelty, wonderful episodes that you guys will be able to plan for as events. The first episode that we have live will be our 420 show,
Hey.
which will be a big event that we have, and I'm really excited. And that probably will be a longer show as well because we plan on having multiple guests, and if all goes right, we'll have a nice session.
All
that
will
good
go
stuff.
right.
Yeah, all will go
Yes.
right. All will go right.
Absolutely. All is already going right.
Yes, girl. Say that, baby. So, due to the fact that my
Clock
daughter
it.
is a minor, I'm not going to have a cannabis selection tonight. I just want to, just kind of keep it light
Keep it
and breezy.
P.
Keep it PG.
Keep it pushing.
Yeah.
Keep it P.
Keep it P. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So, anyhow, we'll get into it. I'm
Yeah.
nervous about this show. I
Okay,
don't know how
let's
to
switch. I'm the narrator. I'm the host.
Okay.
man.
Go ahead. Do your
All
thing.
right. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Are you
Okay.
ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. For the first question, just to start it off chill, I was going to go in, but no. What motivated you to start this podcast?
What motivated me to start this podcast? Well, as you know, your mother was dealing with some mental health things. So, first of all, before even all that, I've been in journalism for a long time now.
Yes, absolutely.
I've had the opportunity to write for the newspaper. I wrote for Territorial Dispatch for about 6 years, and I was coined the intern on fire, and I got to do a lot of great stuff. I got to interview a lot of great people. We got to do a lot of cool stuff when you guys were little.
Absolutely.
So that was like in 2012 that I got the internship at the Territorial Dispatch. Shout out to them. Frances Ray was my editor and mentor at the time. I hope she's watching and all is well with her.
Yes, absolutely.
Talked to her in some years now, but I just got the opportunity to write and interview. And you know me, I like people's stories. I'm a reality show watcher. My family makes fun of me all the time because
Oh my God, guys. Oh, Jesus. Don't even get me started on 1,000-Pound Sisters and 90 Day Fiance, Locked Up After Life, or whatever it's called.
Love After Lockup. Now I just started watching that one, but I love my reality shows. I love
I
reality
keep
shows.
saying Locked Up After Life. They died and then got locked up. Absolutely, yeah.
So I like telling people stories, and I realized that more than anything, writing for the newspaper, being able to get my own stories and having my own section in the paper. At one point, you know, we did Incredible Kids, and I got to feature children that I knew were doing exceptional things in academics and athletics and things like that, and showcase some children that may not have had the spotlight in other ways had I not put that there for them. I got to interview artists, you know, Protege. Yeah, Protege is you know, she knows who he is, but for those of you guys who don't know who he is, he's a reggae artist. In 2012, he came to America for the first time, and I got to get one of his first interviews in Nevada City.
Absolutely.
And I went on to interview him 2 more times after that, and it was a pretty surreal and cool time. And I knew at that time, writing for the Territorial, that I like this. This is fun. You know, I want to do this more.
And then the cool part of her Protege interview, he's told me happy birthday and sang me my favorite song.
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm. So in all my interviews, I would record because the reason why I did that was because I felt like people who I had been interviewed by other people before, and oftentimes they were summarizing what I was saying because they're taking notes in the midst of the interview. And it's like, you're really not getting what I'm actually saying.
You're not. You can't take notes and listen at the same time.
No, you can't. And that showed when I would read my so-called quote in the paper.
And it was
nothing I said.
Yeah, absolutely not.
It was a bunch of gibberish that I'm like, I didn't even say that. So
I didn't even get close to saying that.
So I realized on my journalism journey, I wanted to be true and authentic.
Yes.
I wanted your quote to be a quote. I wanted to take what you said verbatim and put it into this article. So you can't be like, I didn't say that. Let's run the tape. Yes, you did.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
So for me, I wanted to experience an honest version of journalism, wholesome community experience of journalism. I also got to interview Lil Wayne's music producer at that time in 2012.
Hey, let's hear your Lil Wayne impression.
No.
This is Officer. Come on, you have to do it, please.
This is Officer.
Yeah.
We like we were literally listening to this song the other day, and I'm like, a grown man said to another grown man, "I need you to sing we on a song," and he said, "Okay," and we all sing it, and we all love it.
Yeah,
we. So, Gil Smith, the producer of the I Am Still Music tour, put my article in his press kit, and it went around the country.
So cool.
So fast forwarding to this, kind of doing a podcast seemed like, you know, I also did the radio. I was on 93Q for a while and did Music in the Park and things like that. So coming to this seemed like something I should do. But getting here was the catalyst of getting here was through my mental health journey.
Okay. So. That's so great. I love that for you. And sorry, I am Gen Z, by the way. You will be able to tell. But what has been your biggest challenge since starting this podcast?
My biggest challenge, just balancing life and this, and knowing that being consistent with this was important in order for me to build the following that I have. So in the midst of me relearning myself and things like that, just making sure that I stay consistent.
Absolutely.
You know, there's days that I did not feel like being in front of that camera.
Consistency
even in the
is
kitchen.
key. Consistency is key.
Even when we were just in the kitchen, like there were sometimes I was just like, do I really feel like going on here and talking. Do people really even care what I'm saying right
But
now?
you know what? It probably ended up being the best. I know there's days that I absolutely do not want to go to work, and it's always my best days.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, and you're right about that because the nights that I pushed through, they were the best shows, and they were I came off of a high. I always describe it as, that scene in Turbo where he's in the garage and he's racing with the TV. That's how I feel. Like he's like, I'm on high. I can't go to sleep after a win like this.
my
That's how I
God.
feel.
Stop. That's such a niche reference. I love
Yes.
that. Okay. And just on the bit of an unserious note, next question. How do you feel about climate change? Stevie, that one's for you.
Oh my goodness. Oh, the polar bears.
The polar bears.
This is such an inside joke.
Yes.
Okay,
In
so
fact.
can I give a little?
No.
No, I can't give.
Be
Climate
clueless.
change. Climate change. It's cold as hell in here. I don't like about that. I don't like that
I
climate
feel
change.
like the polar bears.
Yes, honey. Yeah. Daughter, I have not given it much thought. I just noticed that the
Cancel
season-
her. Hashtag cancel her.
You're fired.
No, climate change. Yes.
Oh Lord, yeah, you are Gen Z, girl. I cannot. She just canceled
Cancel
my ass
culture
on my
is
own show.
Cancel culture is real in
How do you
Gen Z.
cancel me on my own show?
No, I'm not actually canceling you.
Oh.
But like hashtag.
Climate change.
I was gonna say hashtag cancel culture, but hashtag climate change. Yes,
Polar
absolutely.
bears.
Save them.
Save the world. That's
Yes.
that's how I feel.
Yeah, save the people, save the world.
I'm done. Go ahead.
Alrighty. What made what?
Use your professional interviewer voice. I love it.
Oh, thank you. It's actually my customer service voice as well.
Oh, okay.
This is how I
Okay.
talk to all my Dutch workers, all my custies.
Okay.
Anyways, what made you choose to go back to school?
Ooh, okay. So, what made me chose to go back to school? What made me chose to go back to school?
Choose?
I know.
What made me
need-
choose to go back to school?
I'm learning real good.
Yay.
So I decided to go back to school because, first of all, I started this journey of not me by myself, but with your father and you and your older brother Michael in tow, running back and forth, running in tow, like not your toes, but in tow.
No, I saw a car getting towed.
Oh Lord, no. Anyhow, we started going to the college over 10 years ago. It's probably even longer than that. I'm saying 10 years, but and in the midst of both of us trying to be, me and your dad trying to get our degrees, we lost your brother, and then we
Our dog.
yeah,
Yeah.
our dog died.
Our dog
the same-
too.
Yeah, our dog died the same year our son passed, and actually passed on his due date. So
Yes, traumatic.
how you like them
traumatic.
apples, but those apples were pretty sour. That
The Lord hit us twice. Twice that year.
the Lord sound like a plague. The Lord came. Oh Lord, don't counsel us Christians.
The Lord.
We love the
no,
Lord.
I love the Lord. Love the Lord. I love the Lord.
Anyway, so life was lifing, and
Absolutely.
we had to get jobs, and you guys needed food and clothes and
Water.
and water. Yeah, and don't feed them after midnight. They turn into gremlins. So
Who? I don't get it.
oh gosh, you don't get it?
No.
You've never seen Gremlins? I've never showed you that god awful movie. We should watch it. It's
I
scary.
have no clue.
It's scary.
It's scary.
It's funny and scary.
Alrighty.
They're actually perverted. I watched Gremlins as an adult, and that movie's a little disturbing. But anyway,
It's always so great to go back and watch a movie you watched as a kid, and it's
and realize that you probably
it's
should not have been
freaky,
watching it.
and it's you're like, oh, these were jokes I did not understand.
That just happened to you the other day.
Blended. Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore. Watch it. It's wonderful. Just did not get any of the jokes when I was 8 years old, of
Yeah,
course.
now you get them. But
Yes.
that's so funny because when I went back and watched the Gremlins, I was like, what? When I went back and watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit, I was like, wait a minute. damn sure should never watch
so
this
many
movie.
hidden jokes. It's crazy.
But
They're
some
not
of-
hidden.
They're actually not.
They're not.
You just don't get them because your brain aren't developed to that just yet.
Yeah.
And literally,
Once you get 'em.
it's very blatant. So anyway, what was the question?
Why did you go back to school? I was like,
Why
hold
did I go back to
on.
school? Okay, I went back to school because I sounded like Jonathan. I went back to school because I wanted to finish my degree, and the opportunity arose that if I get my degree in the particular field that I'm going in, mass communications, which here we are, I have the opportunity to move up in my company,
Yes.
Perfect Union Wild Seed. So I said, you know what? Let's find out how many classes I actually need, see what this looks like for me. And I found out that I found out only 3, but then another, that ethnic studies voice class. Why do I keep calling it that?
Ethnic studies voice.
It's not voice. It's just ethnic studies. Became mandatory. So
Yes.
now it's 4 classes, I think. Right?
No, I feel as though you have more.
No, it was 3. It's 3 this semester and 1 last semester, so 4.
You only had 1 class last semester?
Yes. Well, remember, I had 2, but I dropped math.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
So this semester is
Statistics.
3 classes. So
Statistics.
altogether, I only needed 4 classes, and I will be graduating in May. How does it make you feel that I went back to school?
To be honest, okay. Okay. I think once you get to a certain point in life that it's really hard to go back and do something that's needed. And, you know, you're married, you have kids who are almost grown. And I think it's very admirable that you push through and are going back to school. I think that's really cool. You're in a space of, what's the word I'm looking for? Of uncomfortableness, I guess. Because, you know, it's different. But you did it, and I'm very proud of you. And you're going to continue to do it. And you're graduating this year. Ooh, clock it. Yes. I'm very happy for you. And I can't wait to see how far this goes.
Well, thank you, baby.
Of course.
Okay, next question.
Okay. Do you have any New Year's resolutions? I know New Year's has since passed.
It's still
But,
early.
yeah.
And April's our new year anyway.
Mm-hmm. You know it.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't necessarily have any New Year's resolutions, like per se, like I resolute to do any one particular thing. I just resolute to continue to be intentional.
Yes.
Continue to do what I've been doing that got me to the place that I am now. Continue to give myself grace and space to move and grow and be intentional with my thoughts. You know, just basically do what I've been doing that got me to the place of health.
Change
you know.
and evolution.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So, and whatever, I don't know why I'm sitting like this. Whatever.
Hey, it's cute. Keep doing it.
Whatever comes from those actions, I accept.
Oh, I love that. That. Okay, next question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you know, next month, February 20th, I am turning 17, and I just want to know how you feel about that. You know,
girl, why would you ask me
I'm
this?
getting older. I'm a junior now in high school. I have a job. I work at Dutch Bros. So I just want to know how you feel about my change and evolution. You, of course, have known the things I've been through. So, yeah.
Oh, girl. First of all, I went and picked this child up from work the other night, and I'm looking at her.
It was last night.
Okay. And I'm looking at her through the window. As most of you guys know, she works at Dutch Bros. She's a barista. She's a duchess.
Broista.
And I'm watching my daughter, my 16-year-old daughter, work and be in her element and just doing her own thing. And it hits me that she's about to turn 17 next month. And I start crying my eyes out. I'm sitting in the car watching you and realizing how much you've grown and how close you are to these adult-like ages. You still, we understand that you're not fully an adult at 18. You understand that.
Yes,
Your brother,
absolutely.
we understand that as a family, that you still have a lot more growing to do into adulthood. But where you are now, I'm proud. Like, I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of where you've come and how far you've come, and your confidence. Like, I wish I had the confidence that you have at your age. Like, I was confident to a degree, but then, being a plus size teenager was not always easy, but I knew I wasn't ugly.
Never that.
Never that. Okay. But being a plus size teenager and a female is not easy.
No.
So I'm grateful that you don't have to, that's not your journey. We all tea, but you tea. You hot tea, girl.
Oh,
You
thank
hot
you.
tea.
Thank you.
But I I'm proud of you. I'm
Thank
so
you.
proud of you. I am excited for you. I am I stay prayerful for you. I love you. I'm
I love you
just
too,
so
Mom.
excited for what your life is going to bring. I'm excited for your future and the woman that you are becoming and the young lady that you are. And I'm grateful for you. I give thanks for you. I could not do life in the house and all your brothers and your dad without you. I'm so glad I have you. I'm so glad I have a daughter.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
not just me and the boys. Lord have mercy. But yeah, I'm proud. I'm grateful to be witnessing your growth
Oh, thank
and
you.
being a part of that journey. So
Thank you. For those of you who don't know, um, it took a lot for me to get here. Like, if you would have asked me 3 years ago, can you interview me on camera for my podcast? The answer would have been no.
it would have been hell no.
It would have been like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
But through the year 2024, me and you, personal growth was very big. Well, for everybody in my family, but me and you started going to the gym together. I started intentionally working on my positivity and just my mind in general. It took me a second to build this confidence you see now, but now that it's here, it is not leaving. Can guarantee you that.
It's only growing.
It is. They think I'm a little conceited.
She is. She is.
I just think when you don't like yourself for a certain amount of time, once you do, live in it. Live
Yeah.
in liking
You're
yourself.
right.
Live in loving yourself absolutely all the time, even if it
Who
comes
she
off
sound like?
selfish
Whose daughter is this?
at any moment.
Who raised this child?
It was going to be like me. I raised me from the womb.
Lord.
Anyways, yes, it was.
So it has been brought to you by our sponsors, Perfect Union and Wild Seed Wellness, located in Marysville city limits. For all your cannabis needs, visit the website at perfectunion.com or wildseedwellness.com for the daily deals and promotions. So go and see what they have for you and tell them you were sent by one dope queen.
How do you feel about being a mother who consumes cannabis openly?
Whew. Oh, okay.
We all know you call yourself a legal drug dealer.
Yes. Well, I am. I don't feel bad about it. I used to have some type of nervousness about it because of how other people felt about it. And then I'm like, you are literally at the game with a Stanley full of liquor. Like
I
let me.
was so incredibly confused. I'm like, what game is she talking
Yeah,
about?
no, like any game,
get you now. I get
football
you.
game, your
Yes.
kids' games, people will be inebriated, intoxicated on alcohol,
Yeah,
openly
absolutely.
and outwardly. They will talk about they're gonna go home and drink a whole bottle of wine and what have you. And I'm like, well, I did drink at that time. I don't drink now. I mean, maybe socially every once in a while, but I don't drink like I was. So for me, I was like, even then, even when I was drinking, I'd rather smoke. And I would look like, well, how come I can't just light my blunt or my joint right
At
here?
least you can wake up the next morning early to do
Exactly.
something.
Yeah,
To take your kids to
exactly.
school without
Exactly.
needing sunglasses.
Exactly. I mean, the sun be bright. I be wearing them, but
You know what I mean. You know what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah.
Those
But
of you who know what a hangover is, you get
yes,
it.
I don't wake up with hangovers. You know, I don't. I am fully functioning with you guys. If you know the worst thing that could happen is I fall asleep and get up and eat the refrigerator. like that's the worst that's ever happened as a cannabis mom.
This girl.
I'm just saying, like, you know, the munchies will hit. I might have ate your nuggets or something, but I think that's about as bad as it's gotten. But I don't have an issue. It's people that have an issue, and that's not my problem.
Absolutely. Did I already ask you what motivates you most in life?
My what?
What? Did I already ask you what motivates you most in life?
No.
Okay. Well, next question. What is the thing that motivates you the most
Well,
in life?
you guys, you know, my babies, my husband, my
He guessed the answer right, by the way.
who?
The person who gave you the question.
Oh. Yeah, my babies. They are the reason why I pulled myself out of darkness. You guys are the reason. Your dad, like, I can't leave him out of it because without him, there's not you guys, you know. So my family is the reason why I do what I do. And like I said, you guys are the reasons why I pulled myself out of darkness. I could have very well just been consumed by the darkness had had not had you guys to live for. And it wasn't even like you guys were like, "Oh, please come out." You didn't even realize I was in depth in there.
Yes.
You know, you didn't realize the depths of where I was. You know, so it wasn't until I said, "Hey, I'm drowning," that you guys, oh, okay, something's going this.
Yeah.
Okay, this is more than what we thought. You know,
Like-
so choosing me, I knew is also choosing you.
Yeah.
You know, so I knew that I had to choose life and choose life in the abundance of what that looks like so I could be everything that you guys need me to be.
Yeah.
But I had to show up for me first.
Let me say this though. Me and my brother both had a very, very good childhood. And there was a lot that did happen in our childhood, of course, but it was very positive. There's videos of me being 4 years old on a little four-wheeler that I had and singing Bob Marley. I got woke up to positive music every day and things like that. Of course, there was hard times, and of course, we all argued. We're a family. We were around each other 24/7, still kind of are. So, you know, there was going to be ups and downs, but my parents both hid their troubles very well in a way to not damage us. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And
you're
so my mother, to me, in my head, my mother's a rapper. She would take me and my older brother to school every morning rapping. Like, okay, literally, you guys probably don't know who this is, but there's a reggae artist called Kez Namdi, and she would remix his songs and all this stuff. There's this one song that I, for some reason, was enthralled with called Classic Man.
Yes.
And that got remixed a few times. So there has been times where she has explained to me about her darkest days, and to me, it's my most positive memory because I had no clue that bad things were going on, which now from my perspective is like, damn, I kind of wish I knew. But at the same time, me and Michael are very appreciative of the things that we didn't know as well. So, yeah, thank you.
You're gonna make me cry.
Cry, girl, cry. Go piss, girl.
Oh my God.
Go piss, girl.
I cannot with you.
Alrighty. And the last question that I have on a more unserious note, what is your favorite movie or show?
Oh. What's my favorite movie? Gosh. You know, I'm not really I have one favorite anything. Like,
You have a favorite child, and it's me. No, I'm just joking. No.
Oh, Michael would say otherwise. He like,
No,
and then Jonathan will say otherwise.
we have discussed Michael is the favorite child of my mom. We all know it. It's all right.
Michael is my baby, the first baby.
Oh, so you admit it?
And you guys are all my favorites. There's levels to this. I favorite all of you.
Yes.
And
Of
I
course.
have reasons of favoriting you for different reasons.
True.
And because you guys.
If you want free coffee, I'm your favorite.
Well, see, but you guys equally get on my nerves. Too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You guys equally work my nerves. And what it is more than anything is I'm an only child.
Yeah.
And I require a certain level of isolation.
Only
and
childness.
Yes. And solitary confinement.
No, oh my God, guys. She does not. Okay, if you have a sibling, you absolutely understand that siblings fight and like the siblingness of a relationship with your sibling. She absolutely, well, not absolutely, let me not exaggerate, but she doesn't understand it. And that's fine because
I don't.
You
I
are
don't
an
get
only
it, 'cause
child.
They will literally sound like they are.
No, but okay,
about to
look.
kill each
we
other.
we're having a very civil conversation, and to her it
civil.
sounds like we're arguing. And
It's
she's
not
like,
civil.
"You guys have been arguing all day." And we're like,
It's
"Literally?"
not civil. Because it sounds like this.
No, but it literally doesn't. And we're like, "We literally haven't been arguing all day. What are you talking about?" She's like, "You're arguing right now." And we're like, "We're not. We're actually best friends. What do you mean?"
And so then,
Catch us in 5 minutes and we'll let you know.
oh my God. So then I just leave them alone.
Yeah.
And go see my son. Go
But
see Jonathan.
you're an only child to your core. But I love
Yeah,
that
I
for
am.
you.
Well, yeah, to my core because I grew up that way. There's nowhere else.
You grew up alone in your core.
There's no one else to find.
You and your stuffies.
My stuffed animals. I wish I had at least one of them still.
Yeah.
You know,
It
the one I
is
had the
just-
longest was Peter. That was my panda bear.
Peter Bartholomew.
Peter Bartholomew. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had him all the way till me and Dad moved into each other. moved in.
Ew.
Moved in.
I like that laugh.
No, you didn't just Justin Bieber me.
Yay, you got the reference. Oh my God, yeah.
Oh my God, I cannot with you. What was your last question? I forgot already.
Oh, what is your favorite movie?
Oh, what's my
slash
favorite
show?
movie? I don't have a favorite movie. You ask me my favorite genre. My favorite genre is comedy.
Comedy.
Yeah, or romance.
She also is a comedian, guys.
Yes. Watch my Netflix show coming out in
Yes.
2027.
Oh,
Speak that shit.
can I say a cuss word?
Oh God, what?
Her comedy show is called That Bitch Comedy.
Oh my God. No, it's not. What? Cut that.
I like it. Don't. It was
yes,
funny.
cut that. What the hell? No, I'm just
Hey,
kidding.
are you trying to say you're not that?
No, I am.
Exactly.
I'm that queen.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I told you I'm Gen Z, man. We use
No,
that
I'm
word
a bad bitch
a
too,
lot.
and I'm a queen. I'm a badass queen.
That's why it's
No, bad bitch queen. Yeah, I almost said bad queen bitch, but that doesn't work.
No, I like that
Bad bitch queen.
No, bad A word queen.
Badass queen.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna say a word, but you said bitch. What the hell?
Well, because I asked if I could say one cuss word. Guys, I
Yes,
do
she
not
doesn't
cuss in
cuss.
front of my parents.
No, she's a
It's
good
not
girl.
for me. I say hell and damn. That does get said.
Hell
but
and
yeah.
damn. Well, anyway, I don't have a favorite movie per se. I have a favorite genre. Then what was the other part to your question?
Or show. But I do actually, I thought
My
of one
favorite
more
show.
question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so as you know, last year we started going to the gym together.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to know, how do you feel about that? Or what is also your favorite thing to do with Lovey?
Oh my goodness. What's our time?
Oh,
We're at 30 minutes.
yeah. I don't know. I tried to copy what he did and I forgot.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I love going to the gym with you. I think it's
Yay.
so much fun. We have a good time, especially when we're both feeling like going and we're there.
Yeah, and we
you
on that
know.
treadmill.
Yeah, the treadmill is my favorite. I
Mhm.
do love getting on the treadmill. I like doing that with you. I enjoy what we get out of it. Excuse me. It's been a long day. I enjoy
know.
what we get out of it. I enjoy the results. We did really good throughout the spring and the summer last year, and then
Mm-hmm.
tragedy hit our family in the fall, and so we kind of dwindled off. And it is what it is. My metabolism is Oprah and Luther. I just be going up and down like them. I know you don't get that, but
I
old people
really
will get
don't.
that.
I'm very confused.
Old people will get that
We're
reference.
talking about like Oprah, the one who be like, "You have a car, you
Yeah,
have a
Oprah
car."
Winfrey.
Who is Luther?
Luther Vandross.
I know who they are separately.
Oh, good, because
Mm-hmm.
they were separate people. They were not together.
No, 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 no. I mean, like,
But and their weight fluctuated. So that's the
okay,
reference. So that's not
but
metabolism.
when you talk about Luther, like, I automatically go, she said she wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita. Will definitely set this party off right.
You know, I didn't know the words.
Yeah, nah. I was like, why is she trying? Well.
Okay.
Yeah. She said she wasn't ready for the world.
Some
Mhm.
new edition.
Hey.
That's a good song.
That is. Oh my God. I love music.
Okay. What else?
Ask what your favorite thing is to do with me.
Oh, I like our car rides. I
We
like our
have
road
good,
trips.
yes.
We do that. That's us.
We are in the
sing
car
and dance
often
and,
together.
I don't like the way I'm sitting. I look pregnant.
Oh,
Anyway.
tell them what your current favorite obsession is. Like what songs you have on replay constantly, daily.
Oh,
Daily.
Kendrick.
Kendrick Lamar.
Gen X, GNX, whatever he's calling that album is my shit.
Yeah.
Hey now. What they talking about? They
I
ain't
love
talking about
Malaya,
nothing.
yeah. So I
Tell them
actually
Megan did it.
So me personally, I hate to say it, guys, I do still listen to Drake. It does happen.
We've been trying to rehabilitate her. It ain't working though.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. He's not a top tier artist, I will admit, but there is a couple songs that I just cannot let go of Drake. Though being in the car with her, she constantly listens to this album, but being in the car with her, I've actually started to listen to the album. Kendrick is a good artist.
The album is fire.
It
And
is.
if we're gonna talk about it, we're finna talk about it.
Okay, but like they played at my job too. Like one day they literally just played the entire album.
Because you can listen
And
to
it's
it.
good.
You can
I
listen to
really
the whole
like
album.
Hey Now. The dude who's on it, don't know his name. His voice is very satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
But like he's a very good lyricist.
Lyricist.
Yeah. I was close.
Yes,
Mhm,
you almost
clock
had
it.
it.
Yeah.
You clock it.
Clock it.
I love everything about the album. I love his realism, his authenticity. I love the fact that he literally draws from his actual experiences in his life, reincarnated. Breaking that song down is so amazing. Listening to it and realizing when he said that he took regressive therapy
Yes.
last year and it had him messed up. First of all, I want to do that so bad. I
Oh
wanna
my
do
God,
that for
absolutely.
regressive therapy because I know I've been here a million times. But hearing him say, he'd been there body after body,
Life
lesson
after life.
lesson. Yeah.
I don't know the words.
Yeah. But so
Don't come for me.
he literally shares with us two of his past lives. And having regress, if you don't know what regressive therapy is, it's when you have the ability to go back and look into your past lives.
Yeah.
And he said that he had been here over 100 times, body after body, lesson after lesson. Well, the two particular past lives he shares with us are the two artists that he knows that he was, and that's the part he knows it because he went back there to find out, and he's literally sharing with us. He's telling us, I was these two people.
Mm-hmm.
These two people are infamous. They're famous people in history, and so
Whoa!
in music history,
I didn't know that. Who are
Yes,
they? Does he say?
He does say their names. Please forgive me, I don't remember their names, but
Okay.
the particular gentleman is known for selling his soul to the devil to be the best guitarist.
Shut the frick up.
Yes, and then the lady, she was on the Chitlin circuit and she was a singer, and the names come out. I can't remember what they are, but anyhow, the synchronicity of each life. In each life, he was kicked out by his father. In each life, he was a musician and a huge musician, but ego and fame and all the negative parts of the the music took over in each of those lives, and his life was cut short
Yeah.
in each of those lives.
Sad.
Whereas in his current life, he has learned his lessons. He forgave his father. His father kicked him out again in this life, but he forgave his father this life, and he's learning how to tame his ego and and understand that the words that he puts out into the world have power. And it's just, I would encourage everybody to really go and listen to the album. Just really put your thinking cap on listening to it. Drake could never, because his
when you
his
said he
writing-
gave like authenticity.
authenticity.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can say that word. In fact, not gonna attempt it again. But
Okay.
but you know, Drake draws from the people that he is around. He is Canadian, y'all. He's
Well,
not
that's
American.
not even it. Drake
He's from
doesn't draw at all because he does not write his music.
True.
So
He has some random Atlanta
he's
artist.
drawing from those who are writing for him, and he's mimicking what they are saying.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You know, don't come for me because you don't want this over here, honey.
You don't want the smoke.
You don't.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
This is my last question. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes.
Okay.
How do you feel about everything that mom is doing right now?
Okay. So, I think it's really cool. A lot of people now know about your podcast. People I work with. I don't talk to the people I go to school with, but they would know if I did talk to them. Or hell, maybe they do and I just don't know. But I do think it's pretty cool. I think you've already had some really cool experiences and it's going to go further, I can tell. And yeah, I can't wait to see where it goes. Wait, are you just talking about like the podcast or are you talking about in general?
In general, like everything. The podcast for sure. Thank you.
Yes, of course.
But me going back to school and working, you know, trying to maintain that balance of taking care of you guys and your dad, even though he's out of town, and myself, and going to school and all that. How does that make you feel seeing me trying to balance all of this?
I think our days are long. Our days are filled with a lot. To be honest, I do not remember a day that we have just been able to sit down and chill recently.
For the whole day, huh?
At all, pretty much. I feel like we never have some rest.
We had rest during our Christmas break a little, though,
Yeah,
with dad home and stuff.
well, you did. I worked the whole time. So for me, I feel like I don't remember a day where we had some rest, but because I worked pretty much every day. But I think there is a lot that you do with, you know, me not having my license and stuff and having school and work. You know, you take me to school, you take me to work, you take Michael to work, you take Jonathan to school. He does not work, but he should.
We're working on that.
Yeah. You take you to work and to school, and I think you do a lot during the week. Not just for yourself, but for us as well. And don't know if this is the right word, but I commend that.
Well, thank you.
Of course.
Is there anything that you think I could do better for you?
I think that, you know, sometimes, as you guys know, I am a teenager. Yeah, you know what I'm about to say. Yeah. And I have a lot of mood swings. I'm not gonna lie. I have a lot of emotional things that I have going on. Not gonna get into that part,
That's a
but
whole different episode.
that's not something we are talking about on here. But I think with that, kind of just a little bit more. I don't want to say patience because I don't think that's the right word, but there is a word and I just don't know what it is. But I don't know. I just feel like I have a lot of emotional things on top of work and school, and sometimes it just gets a bit hard, and it's all right. I'm figuring it out on my own, but yeah.
Well, if you need anything, Mama's here.
Gotcha, sexy.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on today.
Absolutely.
And
Hey,
interviewing
no,
me.
stop.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, thank you for coming on today and letting me interview you.
Oh, well, thank
Let me
you.
be your host, you know, two dope queens. Hey.
Yes.
Okay, time to wrap it up. Hi, everybody. Again, you've been here this whole time. Thank you for streaming another episode of Conversations with Two Dope Queens. I don't know what I'm supposed to be saying.
Anyway, thank you, daughter. And
course.
thank you, everyone, for joining us again for another great conversation. That was a lot of fun with my baby. Again, you have been watching Conversations with Two Dope Queens tonight. But as you know, your favorite podcast always says Conversation with One Dope Queen. And this was another great conversation. We hope to see you again soon. We will see you again soon. There is
We
no
will.
hoping here. We will see you again soon. So
Yep,
thank you for another great conversation.
absolutely.
Season 2, episode 4.
Thank you for happening.
Th-
Having me.
Thank you for I did have you
Yeah.
too. Thank you, daughter. I appreciate you. I
course.
love you. You
I
will
love
see
you
my
too.
daughter again.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, you guys. And this is us signing off. Life, love, and blessings to each and every one of you.
Bye.
Have a great night. Bye.